Um, so this Plan Do Check Act, I hope it's not a lot of paperwork, because some professionals claim that the Plan Do Check Act becomes a bureaucratic paperwork process rather than a tool for improvement. How can organizations avoid this trap?
Wow. All right. I have a system that I wanted to share with everyone. Thank you, Ronald, for that question. So the first thing, I'll share it in 4 phases. The first thing, we'll start with the problem, not the process. Now, here, you don't create a 20 or more page document or risk assessment, wherever you want to call it, and then you put it in and say, because the procedure says so, you have to do so. No, you have to scale your efforts to the level of risk. Simple team discussion and documented decision can be your plan. So if you have a plan to erect a scaffold, you could just have your management in place, the engineer in place. You could even stand in the site, have the team stand there and say, how are we going to do this work safely? If you're having a system shutdown and you're the IT technician, you just need to call your supervisor, you call maybe your assistant, and you sit on the table and you say, okay, this system is down. How are we going to do this? It could just be
Mm,
an attendance, and then you have something done right away. Then the next thing is you use leading indicators in the check phase. So don't just wait for the lagging indicator of an accident or an incident to check your system. Check leading indicators. Are your safety observations being done? Are the near miss reports showing trends? Is the training effective? This data is dynamic and useful. I am very
mhm,
sure for most of the production organizations, they have numbers. Now, although most of the numbers may be aligned to cost, to the efforts, the manpower, hours that they're putting into, but these numbers can actually be used for audit purposes. If you're having so many shutdowns, then you can use the number of shutdowns, the frequency, to know that maybe the equipment is not safe. So if you're a safety
mhm,
professional, use whatever numbers you have. You could have
mhm,
no statistics of manpower workforce in the organization. So if your organization manpower is so fluctuating, everyone is calling in for sick leave. Ask yourself, why are they falling sick occasionally? These are statistics you can
mhm,
use. You don't need to look for other
mhm,
indicators or even wait for the lagging indicator. Then the third area, you could empower people to act at their level. Here, not
mhm,
every corrective action needs top management approval. A supervisor should be
mhm,
empowered to act immediately or on a small hazard identified during a safety walk. For example, when the act phase happens in real time, it shows that people, the system is responsive, not bureaucracy. Most of our supervisors, especially in the field of construction, oil and gas, they become complacent because they feel the strain with the bureaucracy, the time it takes to have the control in place. And remember, some of the engineers actually maybe given targets to hit, and if they don't hit them, it will affect them maybe even financially, or even if their role will be at stake. So you ensure that you do not have bureaucracy when you're putting the system. You empower the supervisors to actually act, to engage the people. The relationship
mhm.
makes the plan do check cycle actually more effective.
Yeah.